Welcome to the annual Bay Pines VA Veterans Day ceremony. My name is Medina Yalalo, Public Affairs Officer for our healthcare system, and it is my pleasure to serve as your Master of Ceremonies today. Each year, on November 11th, Americans across the nation come together with respect, joy, and gratitude as we observe Veterans Day. Even amid this unusually cold weather, you have all made it a point to be here today. Thank you for taking the time to come and show your support. We will officially start today's program with the presentation of colors, delivered by St. Petersburg High School, JROTC. I ask that our guests please remain seated so that those in the back of the audience can see. Present the colors. Thank you. Mr. Dave Miller, U.S. Marine Corps veteran and National American Legion Hospital representative, will lead us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please put your hand over your heart or salute and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the greatest flag in the world. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. We will now turn it over to U.S. Army veteran and member of our VA Police Service, Lieutenant Nicholas Eggvet, for a performance of the national anthem. If you are able, please remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now Chaplain Alpha Sannon will deliver our invocation. Please remain standing.
Good morning. My name is Chaplain Alpha Sannon. It is an honor and privilege to stand before you this morning. Let us go in prayer. David reminds us in Psalms 46, verse 1, that God is our refuge and strength, a very pleasant help in trouble. Let us pray. Spirit of the living God, you are welcome in this gathering. On this Veterans Day, we gather beneath the banner of freedom defended by courage, sacrifice, and resilience of the men and women who have worn our nation's uniform. We come not as strangers, Lord, but boldly as children of God, as one people, bound by gratitude and humbled by the weight of service. Lord, before any nation stood or flag was raised, you were the defender of your people. In the days of old, when the Ark of the Covenant went before Israel, it was not the gold or the wood that carried your power. It was your presence. When the Ark was lost, your people felt abandoned, and the word Ichabod echoed through their hearts. The glory has departed. Many of our veterans know that feeling, and I too know that feeling, Lord. When the battle ends, but the war within continues. When memories linger in the night and the sound of silence feels heavier than gunfire. When moral injury, guilt, shame, or grief whisper, the glory has departed from me. But Father, today we invite your presence to dwell among us again, to remind every veteran that the Ark was never just an object, it was a sign of your abiding love. Though the symbols of strength may fade, your spirit remains within us. You are not the God who abandons the broken. You are the God who rebuilds from the ashes. So Lord, breathe peace in weary hearts. Restore courage when despair has taken root. Renew purpose when hopelessness has crept in, and let your glory, not the kind carried in a box, but the one carried in our souls, rise again in every man and woman here. Gracious God, we come to remember those who gave their all for freedom and democracy as an act of devotion. We honor those still healing body, mind, and spirit. And we thank you for those who continue to serve in various ways as volunteers, peer support counselors, caregivers, and peacemakers in their communities. May this gathering not be just a ceremony, but a sanctuary, a moment where heaven meets earth, where your presence restores what trauma tried to steal, and where your grace reclaims what guilt and shame tried to bury. Bless our nation, Lord, not only with might, but with mercy. Bless our leaders, Lord, not only with wisdom, but with compassion. And bless every veteran, not only with honor, but with healing that runs deep, enduring, and divine. In your precious name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. For those of you who have attended our ceremony in years past, you may have noticed that the stage looks a bit emptier than usual. Due to the ongoing government shutdown, leaders from the St. Petersburg Regional Office and the Bay Pines National Cemetery were unable to join us today. However, they extend their well wishes as we partake in this meaningful celebration. I would now like to introduce the folks seated on the platform who have yet to be named. To my far right, Dr. Derek Safransky, Interim Director of our Bay Pines VA Healthcare System. And seated beside him is Mr. David Chick, U.S. Army veteran and our keynote speaker for today's ceremony. Before we hear from our speakers, I would like to thank all our veteran advocacy groups, family members, caretakers, friends, volunteers, and most importantly, our veterans for joining us today. Now please join me in welcoming Dr. Derek Safransky to the podium. Dr. Safransky started his VA career in 2014 at the Ralph H. Johnson VA in Charleston, South Carolina. While there, he served in several clinical administrative positions before becoming the interim assistant director and earning a Master of Business Administration. In 2022, Dr. Safransky joined the Orlando VA healthcare system, where he served as the assistant director, associate director, interim deputy director, and became a fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives. Dr. Safransky was appointed the interim director of Bay Pines VA in July 2025. In this capacity, he oversees healthcare delivery for the entire organization, which includes the C.W. Bill Young VA Medical Center, 8 outpatient clinics, and more than 4,700 employees. Dr. Safransky.
Let's first off give it up for the color guard. What an amazing job. It's an honor to stand here before you today. We get to celebrate Veterans Day, a day set aside to honor the courage, sacrifice, and unwavering dedication of the men and women who have worn our nation's uniform. At Bay Pines VA Healthcare System, we're privileged every single day to serve America's heroes. Those who answered the call to defend freedom, who placed service above self, and who continue to inspire us long after the time that their uniform is done. I want to begin by recognizing the veterans here today. Thank you for your service. To the families that stood beside them, supported them through their deployments, the uncertainty if they would come home. Thank you for your sacrifice to this nation. And to our Bay Pines VA staff, many of whom are veterans themselves, thank you for living the mission of care, compassion, and respect every single day. Veterans Day is not just about remembering the past. It's about recognizing the living legacy of services that continue today. Our veterans come from every walk of life, every generation, every background, but they share the common thread, the willingness to serve something greater than themselves. From the beaches of Normandy to the mountains of Afghanistan, the skies of Korea to the jungles of Vietnam, each veteran carries a story of courage, endurance, and love for this country. And here at the Bay Pines VA, we are entrusted with the responsibility of ensuring that their service is met with our service. These men and women deserve the absolute best care, our deepest respect, and our fulfillment that we will promise that we will never forget what they gave. Every time a veteran walks through our doors, we are reminded of the sacred trust that they place in us to take care of them. Whether it's a medical appointment, a counseling session, or a quiet moment shared between a patient and a nurse, Our mission is to honor the trust in every single interaction. At Bay Pines VA, we're proud to demonstrate our commitment through tangible actions. Successes like increased access to care, modernization of our facilities are just a few of the ways that we're living the dedication to provide world-class health care to those who we serve. Thanks to the dedication of our staff, my predecessors, many of whom are here, our wait times remain consistently below national average and in that of the community. This allows us to ensure every veteran is receiving the care that they deserve in a time frame that fits their needs. Many of our clinics have same-day access for those veterans. In just a few weeks, December 1st, actually, we're going to open up the doors to a brand new, state-of-the-art facility in Sebring. This replacement clinic will allow us to expand our mental health services, something near and dear to my heart as a psychologist who started out in VA. It'll also help us increase our efficiency for the veterans in the Highlands County. There's more on the horizons here at Bay Pines VA. As we look towards the future, our focus remains clear. Our charge is to deliver exceptional health care, to innovate, to listen, to ensure every veteran's needs, regardless of their age, gender, era of service, feels valued, respected, and heard. So today, and every single day going forward, let us recommit ourselves to the principles that define this nation: service, honor, and perhaps the most important in 2025, gratitude. I challenge us all, as citizens of this great nation, to do our best to be worthy of the veterans that we serve. To all the veterans, we thank you, we honor you, and we promise, and I promise, your service will never be forgotten. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Safransky. Before we continue, let's take a moment to recognize the Gold Star families who are with us today. If you are a family member of a service member who is no longer with us, you deserve our utmost gratitude as well. Our nation's loss of anyone dear to you is a much deeper loss to you, and we are eternally grateful for their sacrifice and yours. Please join me in a round of applause for the loved ones of these American patriots who made the ultimate sacrifice. Now, I am pleased to welcome our keynote speaker for today's event, U.S. Army veteran David Chick. Mr. Chick began his service in February 2001 and served for one enlistment before receiving an honorable discharge in 2005. During his time in service, Mr. Chick earned the rank of specialist and was eventually entrusted with the billet of team leader during his second deployment overseas. When the War on Terror began, Mr. Chick was part of the first wave into Afghanistan in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. Before his time in the Army was complete, he also deployed in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. By the time he completed his enlistment, Mr. Chick had spent a total of 19 months in country. Mr. Chick is a member of Bay Pines VA's Environmental Management Service, and for the past 3 years has proudly and enthusiastically upheld the highest quality of care for inpatients at Bay Pines VA.
What an honor it is to be here. And first to my wife and my kids that are present, and all the people in attendance, and especially to the veterans out there. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is David Schick, and I'm a proud veteran of the United States Army. It's an honor to stand here today among heroes, men and women who have worn the uniform and served this great nation with courage, sacrifice, and love greater than themselves. As Veterans Day approached this year, I found myself reflecting deeply on what this day truly means. Like many of you, I carry mixed emotions. Memories of hardship and loss, but also memories of pride, laughter, and brotherhood. The truth is, no matter what chapter of service we look back on, the greatest gift we had was each other. The men I served with, American soldiers and local interpreters alike, became my brothers. Together we endured we endured things that no human being should ever have to face. The war leaves scars that no one can see, but also forges bonds that no one can break. During my second deployment, I spent 13 months in Iraq. That's where I truly learned what leadership means. Not rank, not medals, but looking out for one another in chaos. Being there when someone else's world is falling apart. But when I came home, I found myself lost. Like so many veterans, I didn't know how to cope. The trauma I carried, combined with my addiction, led me down a dark road. There was a time I found myself homeless, hopeless, and convinced that my life was beyond repair. But something powerful happened. I realized I was still here for a reason. There were people who refused to let me stay in the darkness. People who reminded me that recovery isn't about perfection. It's about choosing to keep going, one day at a time. The road from broken soldier to a well-adjusted veteran hasn't been easy, but it's been worth every step. My greatest strength of source has been my family. My amazing wife, Andrea, my wonderful kids, daughters Victoria, Yasmin, Vanessa, and my son Lucas. Andrea's love has been my rock, reminding me that I'm worthy of happiness, of healing, and a future filled with hope. My kids are my reason to be better. My son's smiling face right now, I'm ad-libbing. But look at Lucas and Vanessa. They're my world. They look up to me, and I want to show them what true strength really means. Not just physical strength, but the strength to overcome, to heal, and to rise above the past. Today I'm a different man. I'm a great dad, husband, son, friend, employee. Big Mike, I see you. I love you, bro. I wake up every morning striving to be a little bit better than I was yesterday. To all veterans to here today, know this. If you've ever pledged your service to our great nation, you hold a special place in my heart. Every one of you has played a part in making sure we can have more days like these. Days of peace, of purpose, and of freedom. Every one of you has played a part in making sure we can have more days like these. So to my fellow veterans, happy Veterans Day. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for your service to our nation and to each other. You haven't given so much, and my hope for you is that the good that you'll gain far outweighs the pain you've endured. Thank you and Godspeed.
Thank you, Mr. Chick. Your service to our nation and dedication to your fellow veterans is a shining example of what drives the work we do at Bay Pines VA. Thank you for taking the time to be with us today. I would now like to invite the Keswick Christian School Choir to perform God Bless America. Thank you for that beautiful performance. Next, the Keswick Christian School Band will perform the Armed Forces Medley. If you are active duty, guard, reservist, veteran, or the loved one of someone who has served, you may stand if able when the song for your military branch is played. Please enjoy the music. Thank you to the band. As we close today's ceremony, I'd like to draw your attention to the back of the courtyard. There, we have dedicated staff from several of our VA services waiting to help veterans and their loved ones gain a better understanding of the care we provide. There is also free food, courtesy of our generous community partners, refreshments, and games for all to enjoy. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate our nation's heroes. You are dismissed.